Oh, it's, the guys responded in a good way. It just took us a while to get out of the gate. I mean, Anthony Nucerino hit the first line drive of the game, and I think that was the third or fourth inning when it happened. So I would have liked to have had a few more at-bats that were positive before that, but he had a good day today. Even the last one, he hit hard. So he led us a little bit offensively from the 9-hole. Anthony Prado had a gritty day at the plate too, but not enough. I mean, we I think we had some guys a little too worried about their swings and not about competing in the box. And there's a time to worry about your swing. That's called practice. And in the game, you got to find a way to compete, even if the swing's not feeling great. So we had to force some things. A hit and run was executed that kind of wreak some havoc. Kyler Fedko with a bunt for a hit. I want to let Kyler Fedko swing there, but if we're not getting good swings, we're going to take over and make him do some things to create some offense. So it was good to get back on the left side of the ledger, but it was an ugly baseball game. We got to play better this weekend.
Hey, Coach, what do you make of the 9 errors between the two teams?
Yeah, that's a JOC day. I mean, the wind is blowing, and it's going to wreak havoc. It's a tough place to play. It has to be tougher for the opponent than us, and it was. Marginally, it was tougher for them. We could have made it a little harder on them, I think, if we hit some balls to right field today. It didn't seem like anybody was interested in doing that that was wearing white. So, we need to be able to adjust a little bit. I don't want you to change everything with the elements, but you got to have a feel for it. Boy, they don't even have to hit it very well to right field, and it's going to create some problems. So I didn't see a lot of guys taking those kinds of swings today. We did get on top of enough baseballs to force them to make some plays that they didn't make, but and that's helpful. You hit it on this infield, there's a good chance that it's going to get through or it's going to be bobbled. So you get rewarded on the ground here.
Did their bullpen day seem to throw off your lineup at all?
No, we have to be used to that. I mean, midweeks we're going to get a lot of that. I don't want to say that it did or didn't. I mean, we started out, we were taking. We were just going to take because they were walking so many guys, and then we had the signals at one point, and couldn't do anything with the signals. We were taking worse swings with the signals than without them. So it was a frustrating day, especially early on. And but at the end of the day, we found a way to just get enough done. But we got to play a lot cleaner, a lot better this weekend if we expect to win a series.
Always exciting to play at Dunkin' Donuts Park, right?
Oh yeah. It's in some ways it's more familiar in that we have to hop on a bus. We're used to hopping on a bus. We're used to taking transportation together to our site, so that's very, very familiar. And the guys are always geeked up to play there. It's a big time environment. It's going to feel a lot like what it's going to feel like across the street when we get that thing done next year. But yeah, that's a big time atmosphere, and hopefully the guys just realize, just like in Hoosiers when Norman Dale measures the basket, and it's the same, it's 90 feet between the bases and 60 feet 6 inches from the rubber to the home plate. So it's the same game, but there'll be a little bit extra juice always when we go over there. So I'm looking forward to it too.
What kind of challenges does the Cincinnati club present for your guys?
Yeah, I have not. I got to be honest, I haven't really looked at them yet. I know that they're tough. They went to South Florida and took 2 of 3. They've played a good schedule. Coach Guggens is really kind of changing the culture there, and you can tell that it's trending in the right direction. They're going to get it going. So, I respect him in the way that he goes about things, the way he does things. His players play hard for him, so it's going to be tough. All these American games are going to be very tough. So I haven't looked at them really at all. So I'm going to have to do that tonight, tomorrow. We're going to look at a lot of video. We take them one at a time. And we were totally focused this morning in the office and last night on UMass Lowell, as it should be. And then we'll look at Cincinnati tonight and tomorrow.
What kind of practice do you guys expect to have tomorrow?
We're going to do a little pitcher's fielding practice. This is our first practice at J.O. Christian Field in 2019 tomorrow. So we haven't had one yet. Last one was in October with the team, so it'll be good. It'd be nice. It's first Thursday since February 7th that we haven't been in an airplane, so that's nice too. We might pretend to go through TSA just so they feel at home, but we're looking forward to that and taking some batting practice. We have not just batting practice on the field, but some good reps, some drill work, shortening up our swings. Our swings look very long, all day yesterday and the first half of today's game. Some really long swings that we got to shorten up and compete better with shorter, flatter swings tomorrow.
Early in the season, you guys have to compete with like hockey and the 2 basketball teams still playing, but now those seasons are mostly done and like you're going to be the only sport left. Is it nice to kind of reintroduce the fan base to this team at Dunkin' Donuts Park?
Yeah, well, we certainly hope to not be the only sport that left, but we want all our sports to matter. And we certainly hope the women are playing until the last possible day, and I'm sure they will be. But yeah, it's nice. One of the things that I've said about our particular sport is that we have the opportunity with the latest championship in collegiate sports, in late June, early July every year to extend the brand, to extend the UConn brand. So that's exciting when we get more eyeballs on us and more media coverage, but it doesn't help you win. If anything, it makes it a little bit harder because it can become a distraction. So we have to manage that, but I'd be lying if I said we don't appreciate the fact that we have a lot of people following us and a lot of people that are very interested in the UConn Huskies. So when basketball season is over and hockey season's over, there's even more eyeballs on us, and that's a good thing, but there's a lot of responsibility with that too. If you screw up, there's a lot of eyeballs on you too, a lot of second guessing. So we got to make sure that we're doing everything the right way.